Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Devontae. Subscribe to the channel, like, and share the video. Let's talk about it. Drake, Fighting Irish Freestyle. Now, you can tell by the title, this is aimed towards a certain basketball player. For all my people with basketball knowledge, y'all know. The beat is produced by Conductor. We know him from, the Griselda Camp, West Side Gun and all that. So you can tell by the production that it's going to be like a spitting song, like the boom bap B5s and all. The beat was dope, by the way. But I have a few gripes with the song. The first one I have is that ever since, I don't know, like for a while, Drake, when it comes to like those spitting songs, songs where he's spitting, like he has this like annoying flow. It's like a mosquito. It's very annoying. It's like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6 and the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6 and the 7. Like that flow is so annoying, man. Like cut it out. Like switch it up. That's the first gripe. So you can tell by that it's not gonna be good. This video is not gonna be it's not gonna be good. But yeah, I got the lyrics in front of me. So like this is gonna be like a lyric breakdown of a few bars in here and there. Also, like let's talk about the premise of the song. Like this whole premise of the song is like, of course, him still sending shots for Kendrick Lamar here and there, which I don't mind, by the way, because people have been doing that for years in hip hop, after beefs, like Jay-Z, for example, So I don't mind that, but the main issue I have with the song is this guy needs to pick a struggle, because he's playing victim and mob boss at the same time. You can't do both. If you want to be on your gangster, like be on your gangster and stand 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be victim at the same time and snitch as well. Like let's forget, he's trying to play snitch. So he's trying to be three things at the same time. You not you know what I'm saying? You're not King Ghidorah. You don't have three heads. You know what I'm saying? Like either you're gonna be on your gangster, or you're gonna be a victim, or you're gonna be the snitch. Whatever. Like pick a struggle. That's the issue I have with the song. Like he's trying to do three things at the same time. It's like it comes off as corny and cringy and lame as well. Let's not forget lame. So like he's sending shots like to Kendrick and also LeBron James and DeRozan. So you can tell also like one of the topics of the song is like loyalty and respect and all this stuff. And my message is to Drake, like, dude, you know what industry you are in. You know very well what industry you are in. Nobody is loyal to anybody in the music and entertainment industry. So for you to act all surprised and all this stuff, the guy who made song like no new friends, and all this stuff, it's like, bro, like how are you acting surprised at your big age that people are not loyal to you? Like some of the stuff that Kendrick said, right, on 616 in LA and Meet the Grams age very well when I look at the lyrics, And it's like it's like this guy, he expects loyalty and respect from people that don't owe him shit. This guy expects loyalty and respect from people that he burned bridges with himself because of his own doings, or because people did something that he didn't like, whether it's like bounce into a song or be at a show that they weren't supposed to be, because they're not supposed to pick a side, even though they weren't really picking sides. It's just like they're allowed to listen to what they're listening to, And I'm talking about LeBron and DeRozan at the pop out, Like so, that's also one of the issues I have with the song as well. It's like this guy, he acts so surprised about something that you can expect from a mile away, So yeah, let's break down some of the bars that I want to highlight. Right. So the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. This is the first verse. So yeah, Seem like they love every minute. Just know this shit is personal to us. And it wasn't just business. Now, this, of course, falls back to what I said about LeBron and DeRozan being at the pop-out. You know, let's not forget as well, like, a few months ago, I think it was November, that Drake was at the Raptors game for Vince Carter's jersey retirement, and was against the Kings. So DeRozan was there too, you know. And remember, he was like trying to meme mug DeRozan from the sideline and talk shit on his breath about DeRozan, you know. So first of all, like, let's not get it twisted. DeRozan still got a lot of love in Toronto. Let's not act like the Raptors fans all of a sudden going to pick Drake's side over a guy who did a lot for their franchise. Like, come on, let's not do that, you know. And second of all, this goes back to what I said. Like, DeRozan don't own Drake shit. He made it to the NBA without Drake. He didn't need Drake. And also, he knows Kendrick longer than he knows Drake. He's going to ride for his hometown, regardless. But at the same, like, I don't think DeRozan even had an issue with Drake. It's like he loves what he loves. Like, if he likes not like us and stuff and wants to be at the pop out with all his people from Compton and stuff, let him be. You know? And whatever LeBron's thing is, like, if he likes not like us and wants to be at the pop out, let him be. LeBron also definitely don't owe you nothing, Drake. Let's get it clear. LeBron don't owe you nothing. So for him to make this personal over something that is not really a thing to make it personal for, it's like, I guess. No, but the one thing that I hate about this line is, like, the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Coming from the guy who has gimmicks like his whole entire career. Like, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like you're not the same person who's been acting Jamaican, who've been acting like he's from Croydon or Brixton, or who've been acting like he's Dominican, and now lately acting like a Mexican his whole career. Like, this is what I mean. Pick a struggle, man. Pick a struggle. You also, like, it's actually is aimed towards Kendrick Lamar, right? Like, the gimmicky stuff. But, like, let's not get it twisted. He did the same thing towards the beef. So you can throw that shit away. But one of the worst bars I've ever heard, right? The cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always going to be close, like ovens and kitchens. What kind of Dr. Seuss ass bar is that? Figured we was always going to be close, like ovens and kitchens? What? That's one of the worst bars I've ever heard. Because it's like, I know people are gonna say, "Oh yeah," but it actually makes it like that. Like, it's simple association bars. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean it sounds good. Doesn't mean it's clever. Like, I could come up with that. It's like me saying, "Figure we was always gonna be close, like chairs and tables." I would get booed out of off stage for that shit because it's corny. It's a simple association bar, but it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know? And talk about cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons. Oh, wow. You sound like a girl, man. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons. It's aimed towards Lil Wayne because him and Wayne got tension a little bit. But who cares, bro? Cold shoulders I gave. Like, oh, wow. I'm hurt now. And then this also was funny, man. The guy talk about this here. Now we're the second verse. He said, like, and niggas cried the blues for you, saying it wasn't malicious. Talk about we family. Well, I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever got to tarnish a public image. Like, bro, you sound like a girl, man. Oh my Lord. And I think it's aimed towards LeBron James, because like he wants to, like, expose LeBron James. Like, why? Like, this guy is worried about, like, this is what I mean. LeBron don't owe you nothing. This what I mean. This guy thinks that people in the industry are really his boys. Like, bro, they're not your boys. And this goes for real life as well. Not everybody is your boy just because you hang out with them in certain spots, in certain areas. They're not your boys, man. They're not cool with you like that. It goes for real life as well. Like you can't apply real life situations in this song. Like you can just be the regular nigga, so like me, and say, okay, yeah, like these are not your boys. Like, I remember when I used to be around people like in a crew, you know, or a group, organizing parties here and there, like and you cool with them and stuff, and they invite you stuff, but they're not your boys like that, man. They're not really. They don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is like this verse is the song is the part where he's trying to be on his gangster. So here, like he said, like here's the part where he addresses like his house getting shot up during the beef. Niggas tried to light the front gate up. It wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean, and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes and other musicians. Talk about the weekend. Niggas started fucking with my family. I'm going to prison and we all crashing out together. My brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't exhibit. This line is funny. I can't lie. That's a funny line. Now that's a line I can't tolerate. It wasn't exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition, but then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. Now I got a problem with this is one of the gripes I have. This guy talking gangster shit, talking about we crashing out against the weekend because XO dudes got his house shot up and his bodyguard. It's like, bro, you're not about that life, bro. You're not about that life. Just because you got all the money and the power, so all of a sudden you want to be a gangster, bro. Just you lame. You a nerd. And what they would say in the UK, you unique. You unique. Just be that way. When you came out, you was a neek. You was a rapping neek. You was a backpacker. And it's okay. You don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to be a gangster. Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know why people tolerate that in hip hop nowadays so much. It's like, back in the days, you couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be like coming out, right? Like, let's say, you know, like Kwame, for example. Kwame or Lakim Shabazz or PM Dawn. Not like I'm trying to give examples of like not too gangster rappers, you know. Like you could like let's say they came out right the way they came out, and all of a sudden they're trying to make gangster shoot 'em up music. People would not fuck with you, but Drake can't do it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is corny. This is lame. You know you're not gonna crash out. Like if people are gonna crash out, it's probably gonna be the people around and that are actually about their life, but not you. Talk about, oh yeah, we all crashing out together. My brother's complicit. You not gonna do that. They gonna do that. Just knock it off, bro. Like, you got issues, fine, but like you're not a mob boss. That's what I mean. Pick a struggle. If you want to be this gangster, be about that life. Go kill somebody. Go stab somebody. Then, if you really trying to play that role, or trying to play that role, and do it. But you never did that in your life, and all of a sudden you want to do the game. That's also like my issue with Chris Brown, kind of like with him being affiliated with Bloods and all this stuff. Like, that's what I don't like about Chris Brown as well, like him doing all that. But that's the issue for another day, you know. Then we go to the third verse, and it's like some Kendrick shots. This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat, and you'll love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I'll rent out the club. In addition, nothing was the same with all you bitches, and nothing's forgiven. So yeah, this is like going like shot towards Kendrick and LeBron and DeRozan again. I talk about like they were hugging and kissing and all that stuff. And then the last parts of the song, this was actually crazy. This was actually like makes 616 in LA and specifically Meet the Grams age very well. The Dennis James, his father, come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. It got a subtle addition. Really? You're saying the Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system? I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. So you're backtracking. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permissions. My dad is another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. Okay. And then the last line. Now this line is such a logic ass line. Like this is what we call logic corny for. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. This guy really got like he really doesn't know who he is. Like he got issues with his self-esteem. Talking about I'm staring at my daddy when y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. This falls back on what Kendrick said, like we don't want to hear you say nigga no more and all this stuff, and Ross calling him a white boy, and like we know you like half black, but what falls back on Ross calling you a white boy and Kendrick and all this stuff, like you not really embedded in the culture like that. That's why, like you're not as black as you claim to be. You're only black in your music and when you're around certain people, right? Like the way you grew up, you're not black like that. You know? And there's plenty of evidence out there that like tells and shows everybody that you're not really black like you claim to be. Or at least proud of yourself to be black, and proud of yourself to be black or something like it's and that's what I mean. Like it's kind of like Logic. That where we go with Logic for. Like remember Logic always like trying to like do the biracial stuff and all that stuff, like the corny. Oh yeah, I'm black and I'm white and I got the blood of the slave and the master and all this. It's like we get it. You know you want to be proud of both sides, but like pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. And that's what, like, I might as well call this video Pick a Struggle, Drake. Because this is what I mean. Like, pick a struggle. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I was a nigga. Okay, if you really believe that you black, then you don't have to say this, you know? If you really are proud of you that you're a black, and that you are really embedded in this culture from jump, then you don't have to show us that. You don't have to, like, brag about it and prove to us, like people you never know, that you're about the culture and about black people and all stuff. Like you don't have to tell us that, you know. But you have to prove it to you. I guess you have to prove it to us because you're not sure about yourself. And this is what I mean. Like like I got my father's hat. Like Meet the Grams ages so well because like he said I got my father's habit. So okay, so you actually are an alcoholic. You actually got gambling issues. You actually got abandonment issues. And my mother's permissions, because it looks like your mother had no problem with your father leaving, I guess. I don't know what you mean with that line. I'm not going to make assumptions. No, I don't know your family like that, but I just go for what I heard on Meet the Grams and go by what I'm reading here. So you're actually validating what Kendrick has said about you on Meet the Grams and what people have been saying about you for years, you know. So, yeah. That's all I got to say about this, man. Nevertheless, not a bad song, but it's just... This guy got issues. This guy got issues, man. But it is what it is. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share the video. Comment down below what you'll think about the song. And don't forget, later on today, I'm going to do my Arsenal Brighton match reaction for the Kick Ups and Hoops show. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that still. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, like, share the video, and I'm out.